Right, there we go. So SitnPlay, taking CT after winning knife yet again. Not so much of a spread up default from Team Femi this round, as we saw the first round of Inferno. Are going to be going in towards an A split, or an A stack I should say. 2 in towards Squeaky, 3 main. Flashes out, smoke in towards cover the cross. Now Modder leading the charge, as we've seen last game yet again. Takes out Scarman. Here's one spamming in towards Quad. Modder gets a 2-piece for himself. Mulgo there fights back. Play gets shot down towards the site. Fob sees one in towards E-Box. It's cool one in towards Car. Now 2-man advantage on towards Femi, so double the amount on towards SitnPlay. N-Tech though on the retake. Shuts down Fotten that's in towards A main, which it was planted for him. So now the position of that bomb plant is not so much favoured. Fob runs in, but N-Tech shooting away. Fob runs into his crosshair. Modder, 3-piece for himself. See if he can go for the 4th, but N-Tech there on the retake shuts him down, and now all down to a 1 versus 1. Time's running out. I think regardless if Kenny was to fall there, Kennedy, it would have been in towards his round anyway, but we never know. But hopefully we see a different side of Femi this game, because Inferno isn't so much of a played map, it seems. As it, well, a few months ago was only added to the competitive map pool again. Don't really see it commonly played very much. But now Femi winning pistol round, going straight in towards their default. AK Galil, triple UMPs in towards them. Scarman goes in for the peek, shuts down Kennedy. That's one of the rifles dropped, the only AK of all the Ts. N-Tech jumps over, sees one in towards Toxic. Quad Deagles, I've just realised, in towards SitnPlay right there as well, so see what they can do with them. They've already picked off one. Plague boosted up on towards Red. Number 36 has to be his lucky number with that UMP. See if any do come in towards his direction, but nothing overly aggressive right now for either of them. Of course, that was an early pick, which went in towards Scarman. Shuts down Kennedy, but that's all we've seen so far. N-Tech in towards default. In towards B. And it seems to be that maybe what the T's are going for right now, making the way up from mid. Going in towards B main. N-Tech with the Deagle. Smoke's going towards A. Could try to be pulling a fake, but regardless, there's only one in towards B. Anyway, on towards CTs right now. And you see straight away, that one smoke's caused them to straight away rotate all in towards the B site. Fulton shuts down N-Tech in towards the site. One in towards Boost. Been spotted out by Bob, goes for the re-peek. Down goes Rookie, just going for a plant anyway now. Mulgle sees the head of one. Crossing towards default. Nade lands right beneath his feet. Of course, no armor is going to be more damaging to him. Hit down to 28 HP with that Scout. 2 Deagles and a Scout for this retake. Doesn't really seem possible right now, because that Scout's trying to get an entry, but they could want to go for a save here and try and save their armor, their little that they have. Scarman in towards the corner, gets a refrag in towards Modder, but that's all he's going to manage to do. Cool. Caught in towards that corner, does actually go for the cross, manages to get away. Doesn't save any particular second gun of value, because of course he only gets those 2 kills, but still he's going to get a little bit of cash from that. But Glil, AK, UMP surviving, bomb's going to explode. 2 to fall in towards Femi, but 3 in towards SitnPlay. They do decide to go to save. What they have would have been the right call. Didn't seem really possible to go for that retake on B there. And someone just tried joining the game apparently. But anyway, double AK, Glil, UMP, Mac 10 in towards Femi. Let's take a drink here a minute. Still the Scout in towards Mulgle. 2 USPs, nothing being brought on towards Rookie and N-Tech right now. Mulgle with the Scout, shuts down Modder. Again, picking towards the CT's favour. Sorry about this, going to throat playing up again. Kennedy in towards the truck. Shuts down Hubber, goes for the aggression in towards A main. Now, slowly picking them off. Can begin. Boost comes in towards Fotten. Play's going to be one that does it. Gives him that boost. Kennedy now making his way through Squeaky. Of course, that one aggression made them think there may be more from the CTs, but still nothing happening so far other than that aggression pick again. But the door is opened, which is going to be good for Kennedy because he can just sneak his way out without making any noise. Rookie in towards the back of side of B. USP with the support of another USP, so B site should be the easier site for them to hit. Scarman in towards truck right now. He's going to catch on, it's going to be a B take. Bomb dropped with that one dig. Play goes down. Fulton fights back with only one. Sees him in towards the truck. Skull's going to be going for that repeat, but denies him getting anything from that position other than that first pick. Now, Rookie, last one left alive with the USP, knows he's got the dink. Could go for the repeat, hit low himself. Just jiggle peeking his way out. Fob waiting for enough of his body to get shown, and then Rookie goes down. So 3-0 right now in towards Team Femi. Orp in towards Holberg. M4, A1 in towards Entech. Should see quad rifles from them. Standard one AWPer for the team. Of course, you can see a double AWP come out again in towards Mulgo if they really want to go for it again like they did in Inferno, but of course that was a different situation with rounds. They had the confidence to go for it. But Galil's still in towards Fob, trying to save himself some cash probably. Orp in towards Modder. He was in fact, I believe, towards middle, being boosted up and towards Melt boost. Rookie going in towards headshot on B. Skullman going up in towards Heaven, shooting in towards Squeaky, but still nothing really coming from this round of yet. Not a single point of damage being dealt on towards any of them. Just as I say that, Modder gets a tag towards Entech, but on the fadeaway gets that kill. Holberg shuts down Kennedy, go to that peek in towards A main, and now 3 versus 2. Galil still in towards Fob. I believe that was a flashbang being thrown from Plague. Or smoke even, picking up a smoke straight away. Plague sneaking his way in towards B. There's 1T pretty much right there in that position, ready to push out. Does hear a reload. In towards middle. And that smoke again goes for that cross. See if there's any reaction. Straight away CTs are moving for a fast rotating towards that direction. Though that the numbers are thin, so they can't really go for much fakes in this situation. Scum and Entech both going in towards vent area. It's Mulgul. Potter not managing to connect much of his spray to finish off that kill. Plague takes down one in the meantime, but straight after his teammate falls, Rookie goes to the peak. Fob gets shut down, knows the last guy's in towards the site. 18 seconds left on the clock. Goes to the peak out of default. Play gets shut down. Now SitnPlay getting the first round. There's going to be a goodbye again, though, in towards Femi if they can use their cash correctly to get enough utility to go for a take. But they're going to do what they can now to stop the SitnPlay train rolling, because last game, they got going hard. There wasn't really much chance that Femi had. Go into it in a backstab from his teammate as well there on Femi. SitnPlay right now going for the standard setup. One guy in towards B they seem to have as their default. Fob on the lurk, making his way to regroup with his teammates in towards an A take, possibly here. They in fact are going to be going for those Tech 9 buys, not going up for too many rifles here, but they could pay off in their favour. But no, gets shut down. Scarman takes down one hold, but picking up one for himself. Scarman going for a second. Fob, last guy left alive in a 1 versus 5. Fully blind. He didn't want to see them come through the door. He knew he was dead, and then SitnPlay beating that round. Quite solid, not losing a single guy, I believe. But here's the buy. So they did go for somewhat of an eco and mixed buy again. We see that a lot from Femi. But of course, last game the economy was kept low, so we kept seeing that a lot. But this time, more rifles in towards the early of the game. Another boost coming in there. Modder's going to be an AK this time. But this time it's Mulgo in towards vent, not Entech to win that duel. You can see the stack from SitnPlay right now. So it's 3 ready on towards B. I think they would have expected an eco. They wouldn't expect them to buy. They expected last round that all of them run an eco, or most of them run an eco. Entech in towards default. Throws a flash in towards B main. So Femi spread out right now. I think they're just trying to go for that pick again to try and even out the advantage. Rookie in towards checkers. Could go for this peek in the flash. Sees Kenny in towards the corner. Kennedy next to the ladder gets shut down. Slowly, Femi getting picked off one by one as they go for these pushes and peeks. Fotten in the boost with an AWP. Sneaking his way over and out. He's going to have Skullman. closest guy to him to deal with. Molly does go in towards sandbags, gives his position away. There is one in towards boost, but now the smoke comes in. Bob peeks his way out a little bit too far with that smoke. Rookie there for the refrag. Now Fotten last alive. Again, 1 versus 4, 1 versus 3, whatever it is. There's always one left alive. He goes in towards vent. Seemed to be actually went for that there. Gets shut down. Holberg still keeping the AWP for himself. Triple AK in towards SitnPlay right now. Femi going for a full eco. Could be a rush B, no stop. But no. Smoke is there. Straight away to freeze it. They could want to go for this flash through it. They know one into will check and after that. Spam for the AK. But see if they go for it straight away. CTs are going to be pulling back towards A, but now they are going to be working their way out. We'll be calling out that pretty much all of them are here. Not managing to get a single frag of yet. Kennedy finally, and amongst that, kills only 1. But Mulgo in a good position, picks up 2. Rookie picks up 1 for himself there as well as another CT. So, SitnPlay taking over the rounds now. Femi still on 3. Could get a chance to get a 4th here. But the money for SitnPlay right now is strong. So even if they lose this round, they're going to be able to buy solidly. Pretty solid in towards the next round. And then maybe a good one after that as well. Plague in towards A main right now. Bomb being dropped in towards middle. Aggression. Small goals literally right next towards middle. Ready for that boost over. Kennedy in towards Squeaky. Holberg literally a wall apart right now. In towards MBK. Spam in towards door. Holberg's aware that there's one in that location now. Plague in towards B main, looking towards MBK. Of course, after hearing that AWP shot, he goes straight there. Of course, he still assumes that he's there, but goes in for the quad peek. Model waiting for it. Holberg gets shut down. Kennedy over with Squeaky. Still spamming in towards default on site. But there is no more CTs for them to worry about. Boost comes over right now towards Skullman, but denied as Fob hears him drop down. And that could have been the play to change all of the round right there. Mulgo in towards Toxic, gets a dink, goes for the nade to try and finish off, but I think it's just gone a little bit too far. A bit of damage dealt into another T instead, but now 2 versus 5. Retake is going to be on for SitnPlay. I think they are going to want to go for this right now. Rookie and N-Tech. Fotten shuts down Rookie, though, that's in towards the Z push now. N-Tech, I think, is going to be going back. Could try and get that refrag at most, but I think that's all he's going to manage to pull off this round as he is making his way through Z right now. Fotten throws a nade into that location, looking towards middle right now. Smoke comes in. I don't think he's going to be expecting that aggression through the smoke. Literally right next to each other. N-Tech, timings, everything. Fotten looks back. Now Femi winning their 4th round. Even out the scoreboard so far. But again, another solid buy-in towards SitnPlay right now. I think Skullman's deciding if he wants to go for an AWP or not, right? Otherwise, yep, there it is. So, AWP being brought on towards Skullman now. Taking over the position of AWP. Just previously Holberg. Modder still with an AWP for himself. Rebuying the AKs for the rest of them. Nade perfectly thrown in towards Rookie. Hits him down 47 HP, or 37 I should say. Still full health in towards Femi. No nades being thrown back yet. Fob waiting for any aggression through the smoke with the help of Fotten. But Rookie, again, that flash comes in from a teammate. Doesn't manage to actually pull off anything, but gets the frag anyway. Rookie in towards the corner. Fob's basically trapped there. Tries to go for the escape, but Fob's there to deny him. Still, 4 versus 4 after that little bit of a challenge at the start there. Plague making his way through A. Skull in towards truck. Good position. Shuts down Modder. That's the AWP drop now for the T side. Kennedy in towards Squeaky. Looking at the right height, but not in the right location. So was one in towards Heaven. Plague literally hiding behind the box right now. Kennedy still there, but Skullman with the confidence goes for the peak. Kennedy gets shut down in towards Squeaky. Now the last 2 left alive. Fob, Plague, Team Femi. Getting hit quite bad there. Fob on towards 2 HP after that challenge. And they are coming in towards N-Tech, I believe, in towards default. Molly goes in to try and delay that push, but they got past it nevertheless. Dies to the flames, Fob. But now Plague, 1 versus 2, 20 HP. Goes for the plant, seems to be sticking it. 1 checkers, 1 coming from a similar location, which is Holberg. Skullman still deciding to swap out the AWP. Give it to Holberg, go for an M4 himself. They know, I think he's in towards default, being mollied out. Counter molly comes in, but Holberg with the flick shuts down Plague on the cross, and now back in fourth game so far. 3, 4, 1, now 1 again. So reset in towards Femi right now. I think Skullman may be trying to go for the other AWP. That may be why he was delaying the... He was going for that AWP there and towards main. So he actually managed to get it as well. So double AWP now in towards Holberg and Skullman. Femi getting another buy, so chance even to go for yet another reset. Still, SitnPlay in a more stronger economy situation. That seems to be they are going for a boost again. There's no real mollies coming from SitnPlay right now to stop that. And then Fotten there punishes them for it, but Mulgol in towards Cubby. Fotten gets shut down. Kennedy making his way in towards A main. Still a 4 versus 4. Modder gets smoked off, looking in towards underneath vent. Down goes Entech. So Femini still playing it very slow after these picks, not rushing into it too much. Mulgol molly off mid to stop any aggression that comes through his way. Mulgol, rookie, Holberg. One of the AWPs being dropped and falling. Kennedy goes for a molly, mollies himself off there, so denies himself going out towards main, but 2 CTs out of 3 in towards A right now. Bomb moving his way in behind Kennedy. Could go for that smoke on the cross, but they're not really doing anything. 45 seconds. I think Modder could be trying to pull off the fake here. Down goes Rookie, running his way in towards B, and there's the rotation off one of the CTs. You see they're running their way back through, but then it seems to be Mulgol maybe wanting to go for that rotation in towards A main, in towards Forklift, gets shut down, on towards E-box. Now is Holberg. 1 out of the 4 down. Goes for that peek in towards the crack, not managing to connect the shot. Fob punishes him for it, and then 5 to 5. So again, back and forth. Reset in towards SitnPlay. They could actually go for a buy here if they were to spread out their cash a bit. Seems to be what they're going for. P90 buy in towards Mulgol to see some aggression from him. M4, double M4. Or auto shotgun, so they are really stretching their cash out on this one. Buying what they can of what they have. Not much nades. Skullman with an AWP has the most utility out of all of them, as well as a diffuse kit and head armor. But Holberg, there we are, the aggression. So he's going to want to get close with that. I mean, even at long range, you can see these shotguns being quite effective, which is kind of strange with that CS for you. So the bomb's being dropped now in towards Connector at mid. 2 in towards Toxic right now. We'll go with a P90. You could see him wanting to go for that push in towards Squeaky, but I think he's just waiting for close range engagements in towards A right now. Of course, if they go for that smoke execute in towards A, he could be easily running around the side with the P90. Only just managing to escape there without getting tagged by that AK taps, the AK spam. Fotten waits for that aggression. That's the auto shotgun dropped. Molly in towards headshot, pushes Skullman off his position. Here's one still in towards the Stewie corner. Skullman though repositions correctly, shuts down Modder. Flashing towards B main allows his teammate to go for a push, but now I think they are executing on towards the A site. Cross now, smoked off. Kennedy watching in towards Forklift and Heaven. Called Catwalk as clear. Still staying in towards Squeaky in for his teammates to catch up refrag. MBK is now called clear. Skullman though picks up another frag for himself in the meantime. Play goes for that frag, but there's the P90 close range, shuts down 2, which is even more than I would have expected. But now Plague versus Entech. Entech on 100 HP. Plague 3 kills on the round so far. I think he's aware he's going to be close. You have to hit a head here. Doesn't manage to connect. Doesn't even get to see him. 11 HP, of course. Tapping the foot would have killed him at that point with an M4. So Entech winning the 1v1. Still a nice attempt on the push from Femi, but there the P90 doing work. Close range, Mulgol there to clear up. So Entech wins an important 1v1 there, resetting Femi yet again. They do have somewhat good money to buy actually, so you can see it all AK dropped from Fob to Fotten, I believe. Kennedy. It seems to be there's always one T when they go for these low money that's not fortunate enough to get a rifle. He's always on the P250 or a Tech 9, but Holberg there with the flick. Shuts down Plague in towards Toxic. Skullman sees one in towards Boost. Spans with the UMP. Almost connects in towards Fotten's head with that spray transfer. Fotten pulling back early into the round. 2-man advantage now. Nade just goes just a little bit short. Kennedy could want to try and retrieve one of those AKs, but I think he's away. He's going to have someone watching him. We see he wants to go for it, edging out even more and more. Tries to go for an AK. Holberg misses the shot. Sees him in towards that location. Sees if he does go for the peak from that side. Seems to be he's going to jiggle peek his way out. Doesn't work out for him as Kennedy shuts down Holberg. That's one of the AWPs dropped. The only AWPer, in fact. Skull with the aggression mid. Shuts down his teammate there. There's the molly to deny Kennedy pushing out. Bomb still in towards Fob. But they do have 4 guys to deal with in a 2 versus 4. UMP and Auto though, but don't underestimate them, as they're going to be going straight in towards close range engagements here. I think Rookie is literally in towards Forklift with that shotgun. They're sneaking their way through. You see he's in a good position here to spam away. You can see him clear out 2. If he does gets quickly, they don't check his corner here, but you see Kennedy, Fob playing it very slow, very cautious. UMP and Auto playing very close to each other. Rookie takes down one. That's all he's going to get. Hit down low though in towards Fob. Scarman in the same position. Again, the crossfire going, or the teamwork for the refrag is there, and then works out in their favour. So 2 rounds ahead now. SitnPlay winning 2 rounds in a row, breaking the curse of the 1-1-1. So Molly in towards Boost. Fast take coming out for Femi. See what they can do. Tech-9's flashes. P250s. Getting shut down. Holberg playing close. Scarman though. Spams through the smoke. Takes down 3. In amongst all of that. And USP there to finish off Plague. So eco frags nevertheless, but easy to shut them down on the way out. Caught into a crossfire even with an AWP doing work in amongst all that close range. So another buy coming towards Femi. But still, Femi looking a lot more stronger than last game, of course. Getting over the double amount of rounds they've got already last game, but still seem to have more of a plan in towards Cash than Inferno. SitnPlay still have plans from the looks of it of how they're going to deal with their buys and positions they want them to go. Even the money is thin. But Fotten in towards the boost. Modder, Fob being patrolled by N-Tech right now, waiting for that peak. But Scarman, what a peak, jumps his way up, shuts down Fotten in towards the boost. Kenny opening the door for himself, just get a bit of a spam back at him, I believe, but not managing to connect anything. Molly comes in to clear out if he's close. Mulgul putting his back towards truck right now, and you see they are making their way towards B3, the T's there, and that towards that location. Modder though, good entry needed to get on towards B. Molly comes in. Molly's off headshot. Now making the way out towards B. Let's see what Rookie can do. Held off in towards Ninja. Shuts down one. Knows there's another one in towards his left there. In towards the smoke. But in the meantime, Skull gets a good advantage in towards Heaven. 1. That's all he's going to get. Still, man advantage in towards SitnPlay right now. Smoke comes in. Bomb drop down in the open. Fob though, clearing off 2. Make that a 3rd. Mulgul's there to fall. Now good work from him this round as he manages to put it the man advantage in towards Femi. Now, they do know the one towards Heaven. I believe Kenny spotted him out. Doesn't manage to connect that. All down towards Holberg. Fob versus Holberg, which is on 17 HP. Goes for that. Peak doesn't manage to hit that shot. So towards the M4. He's going to know he's low. You see right now he's just waiting out in the open in towards Catwalk. Let's see his back. Good damage from Fob. 1 HP left in towards Holberg. But that's it. So Fob, good attempt. Clears up 4-3 in that round. Almost manages to clutch it. Holberg still having on 1 HP, so that's the luck there for Fob, and a luck in towards Holberg. So having on 1, almost killing when he's on 1. So last round of the first half right now. SitnPlay winning so far. Not by as big margin this game. Modder goes for that aggression, but I think they know that one likes to go for the boost. This time it's Modder to fall, not full Fotten. Rookie, perfectly timed spam Fob gets hit down to 15 HP in towards Toxic. And 3 CTs now stacking towards B, but now they've left A completely open. Skullman looking towards A man. I think he may be unaware that there's one there. Pops out a bit of a surprise for him. Goes for the shot. Tag in towards Fotten. I think they're aware that A is clear now. Smoke comes in for the cross. Now the rotation's coming in for CTs. Fotten, 3 HP surviving that. Shuts down Mulgul in towards E-Box. Kennedy on the flank. Could work out perfectly. Of course, he's one of the 2 best health players right now. And literally, a wall apart is Holberg. Entech shuts down Plague. Holberg goes for that shot. Misses it. Of course, low HP. Doesn't really have a chance to win that duel. Entech, in the meantime, shuts down Kennedy on the flank. Now the defuse is going to come into it. So 10-5 is going to be the first half score. SitnPlay winning yet again in the first half. See what Femi can do on their CT and Cash, which they seem to be a lot more prepared for this map so far. SitnPlay just going for that 4 Glock buy again. One's going to be buying the smoke this time. So double flash, 1 smoke could be to cover the cross in towards this A take. That's where they're going into. For some reason I'm seeing Entech on my screen, not who I'm actually watching. Plague right now in towards truck. Molly does go in. It's going to be trying to delay that plant in towards default, but it seems to work out perfectly as it delays it. Just enough time for the CTs to get into a good position for that retake. We see straight away 2 of them running back in towards mid. Bomb being planted down. Finally, I believe it's planted in towards A main there. In that corner. Plague though shuts down Holberg straight after Skullman falls. Plague again doing work. Fob falls in towards quad. And then Modder shuts out Entech. So Femi winning an important round there. Giving themselves a chance to catch up. Could make this a 10-9 right now. The money situation, SitnPlay, they are actually going to be forcing up into this one. So it could give Team Femi a bit of a surprise. Also going to have the armor, so it's not giving the SMGs or any of the guns a chance to get that 1-shot headshot. Rookie, the only one without head armor right now. But still have to see how he plays out. Molly goes in towards quad now to try and stop that position. Plague though, in towards MBK, only takes down 1. Fotten there on towards the retake. Goes in towards heaven to try and gain some height advantage. So he needs to work out. Skullman though had the jump on him, but gets up the ladder just in time. Rookie and Holbo, the last 2 to clutch this out. Rookie's there, still with no head armor, of course. He is looking cautious about his left flank. Fotten still in towards boost, jumps down, clear out yellow. Fob right behind him for the refrag. Timing. Flash comes through, but Holberg is going to be passing his way through the smoke. Takes down 1-2. Almost got his side there for a 3rd. Fotten almost shooting his teammate in the excitement of what just happened. But Fob, the Team Femi, losing more men than planned in that situation, I think. 2 rifles managing to be saved. They are going to be going for a buy this again. You see yet again another force buy, I believe, from SitnPlay. Mixed buy on them this time, not on towards Femi. Modder deciding to go for an MP7 yet again. 2 M4A1s. 2 M4A4s in towards Femi. So quad rifle for them right now. So a squeaky push coming in now for SitnPlay. Let's go in. 1 makes his way out in towards forklift. That's all that's going to happen to him though. Kennedy tapping heads like he screams, shuts him down. Mulgul, last one left alive, is going to manage to get the plants. They get a little bit of cash to spend, but I think that's all that's going to happen right now. Mulgul in towards default. 12 HP. That's 1 shut down. Modder on the flank in towards A main with an MP7. Wait for that peek, but Kennedy's there to shut him down to even get out. Just peeks out and gets shut down. Of course, either way he peeked there. He's 12 HP. There was even a molly, so if I had to come down to it, Fob could have used that to flush him out. But Team Femi catching up on the scoreboard right now. First buy of the half coming into SitnPlay right now. Good buy when I say that. 5-man AK in towards SitnPlay right now. Team Femi getting quad rifles with an AWP, of course, in towards Modder. Oh, seems to be a multiple man boost. Could be a mid-take coming in. Fotten escaping only just. We left a second later. I'm pretty sure we would have been a dead man, but there we have Kennedy in towards default. 3 of the T's right now out towards middle. 1 in towards A main. Flash comes in to clear out top of highway. Plague spamming his way through doors in case there is any of that location, but there's nothing there for him to connect at the moment. Peeks out those barrels. Makes up for the spam. Turns around, shuts down Mulgo in towards top, but Holberg waiting for that aggression in towards Z. Falcon gets shut down. Of course, he was the one that was on 67 HP from mid. Bomb making their way towards B right now. Fob, the last, or the only CT in towards B. CT still not budging. I think they think they're going to be mid. But you have to see what you can do hiding in B right now. Is going to hear the smokes being thrown. Rotation from CTs. Of course, one's not going to rotate to the C bomb. Holberg pushing his way through, literally hugging in towards Modder right now. Spamming his way for the smoke. Finally gets him. He just knows he's been caught up. There's 1, 2. Tapping away. Runs out of bullets. Kennedy takes him down, but still a hug in the smoke. Kennedy, though, going to be having to go for the save here, I think. Holding in towards CT. Doesn't want to go for this 3 versus 1. Bomb planted on B. Running out of time, but he's not going to go for this here. They are on the hunt for him, though. Scarman in towards A. Going down towards truck. Spamming through the wall. Almost connecting with him. They managed to get this kill through the wall. That would have been the tiltiest thing for him right there, but you see he's waiting for that peek. Scarman finally spotting him out. And that's always a terrible situation when you're trying to save. You're trying to save, you could have gone for it. It's just the way he went in and died rather than going for the save, because of course he spent all that time trying to save what he could and then get shut down. So Eco in towards Team Femi right now. SitnPlay looking strong on this buy. Money's not overly exciting, but Scarman with the AK runs his way in towards Squeaky. Shuts down 2. And they're waiting for this aggression. Perfectly playing into them right now. And there's a 4K for Scarman again. Of course, we see him get 4K on CT on Eco. Does the same thing again on T, so picking up some frags for himself there and a bit of extra money. So, 4 rounds from winning right now. And 4 rounds to catch up for Femi, so let's see what they can do. Another Eco in towards Femi right now. Still, no AWP's being brought on to SitnPlay for a while, so I think they're just sort of running some defaults to play around their low economy. Fotten though, spamming his way back and forth. Holberg goes down, that's bomb drop, but left himself exposed in towards MTech, who picks him up to shut him down. And then we have Rookie and Mulgul in towards Connector with the bomb. Could see a B split coming in if they go towards the vent. Seems to be that's what they're going for right now. Modder playing close in towards Pit. AKB's drop. Molly comes in and goes for that aggression. Shuts down Rookie. That's always going to connect though for the kill wise. Good damage dealt in towards Mulgul though. Does go for the refrag on towards him. This is one of those up. You see he's shaking. You know he's very low. One of those bullets connect there. He's dead man. But then we have bomb being planted in towards B main. Smoke does come in. I think we could see Femi, in fact, go for this retake. They do know that Mulgul's low. Do have the Deagles. No armor. Nothing to lose. They may as well go for it. Kenny picking up a rifle for himself. Scarman in a good position to stop that push through. But Kennedy on the retake. Shots down 1 to make that a 3rd. Well played from Kennedy right there. Picks up an AK for himself. Single-handedly shuts down the remaining 3 Ts. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Sprayed on the wall. So, good eco for them there actually. Winning that round on the retake. Of course, he knew 1 was low. May as well go for it. He picks up 1, 2. Make it a 3rd, why not? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, spray on the wall. So, 5-man AK yet again in towards SitnPlay. Don't see they want to buy an AWP anytime soon. Modder and Fotten, in fact, going for a double AWP setup. Could catch him off by surprise. Do have that peek going on, of course. So you could see when the AWP's fired once, that flash comes in just to allow his teammate to pull back. Scarman finally collecting that wallbang through. So Plague gets killed off through the wall. Goes for a second one. Skull, what are you doing? That's 2 down through the wall. 2 entries in towards A, and that's the only defense in towards CT down from a span through the wall. That's insane. Fotten, this rookie slowly easing his way out right now. He's unaware if he wants to go for this peak right now. You see he's thinking about it. No, he's going to be making his way back in towards it right now. But that was insane. Vac. But Fotten takes down rookie, but I think that's it. They're not even going to bother going for this right now. They're going to be scared after those wallbangs. Fob making their way back. They're going to be going for the save. They know their money's low. So they are going to be reset after this. Look at the money situation. Kennedy and Fob are in a good position to drop the last 2. Or buy for themselves and drop 1. But SitnPlay, 3 rounds away now. Getting even more of a gap between them and Femi. Closing the gap, I should say, and winning the game. Slowly but surely. Each round counts now as it's 3 left needed to win. 2 for match point. Femi, though, putting up more of a fight this map than last. Could keep them on their toes a bit. Still not buying an AWP in towards their T side. Smoke blocks off their vision in towards B main. Plague taking that 1, but that's always going to get. Skolman seems to be on it right now. Double molly right now in towards Sandbags. Is going to pick him off. Could go for the 3rd. Mod is low. With support on mid, I was about to say, but then picks up Skolman himself. Modder, though, takes a molly to the face, but shuts down rookie from getting on towards the site. So Femi winning a round after losing 1 puts him in a position to get a nice goodbye going on. First AWP in towards SitnPlay now. Losing more rounds than usual, so they are going to be changing up their play style a bit, I think. AWP goes in towards Holberg. See what you can do with that one. Molly goes in towards Garage. But Holberg, there it is. First pick needed. Modder drops. So early man advantage right now in towards SitnPlay with that pick with the AWP. Kennedy in towards white box, looking towards middle. Not much coming through right now. Nothing really should come his way. The only thing close to him right now is Skullman in towards Squeaky. Could be that lurk going on, but now they are going for a B take, I believe. Fob is the last one, or the only one on towards B. Literally giving the site off to them, pulling back in towards CT, allowing them to take that site. Hits one with a nade bang on. Knows he's hit one bang on with a nade from that sound. But smoke comes in towards B main, and he's pulled back, so he's going to go for a retake. With a bit more support. Re-smoked off from CT right now. I don't know if they're really going to want to go for this right now. Smoked off. T's in a good position. Skullman even going to have the flank on. As soon as he gets his pick, they're pulling back. There's 1. Goes for the tap. There's the 2nd. Skullman's on at this game. He's tagging people for the walls. He's on the flanks, hitting the heads. Holberg picks off Kennedy, and now the retake shut down with that single flank. So 2 rounds from winning the match. 1 round for match point. Femi going to be in a pretty awful buy. They want to go for the force right now. They could be trying to play for overtime or obviously winning. Because when they get 14 rounds, you should really want to force and try and go for the win, not the overtime. But M4, the only rifle in towards Kennedy right now. UMP on towards Modder. Triple pistols on towards the rest of them. Holberg still with an AWP. Quad AK for him. The rest of his team. Kennedy going in towards Catwalk with a rifle. The only rifle of the CTs. Skullman again testing his luck. Rookie shuts down Bob. That's one of the pistols gone with aggression. Mogul shuts down Fotten. Head ripped off clean. Kennedy wants to go for that peek. Connects 1 spray after all that, but that's all he's going to manage to pull off as he falls down towards the AWP. Skullman on the entry. Modder, last one left alive with the UMP. 1 versus 3. Molly does go in towards Truck. Now Modder, last one left alive to try and clutch this out. Sneaking his way up in towards main. Has been spotted out. Entex had to shut him down. Now match point for SitnPlay. Of course, they win this game. They've won the best of 3. To see what Femi can buy with their 2 grand, pretty much. I think they pretty much know that's it at this point. Deagle's going to have to do miracles here. Only kit on towards Kennedy. Bomb being dropped. Skalman being boosted as well. Holberg in the meantime shuts down Fotten. Look at the aggression from there. They know they're on an awful buy. Mulgul picks up one for himself as well. Slowly but surely shutting down the numbers for Team Femi. 3 versus 5. Skalman makes his way up highway. Rookie shuts down Modder. Slowly. Skalman knows there's one into his truck. Doesn't know which one he wants to kill. 2 of the T's being shut down, but that's it. Fob, last one, left alive. See it from his point of view right now. Looking towards truck. He knows pressure on him right now must be huge. To clutch this out. There's an AK there right beside him. Instead, he's going to stick with the Deagle. Fully blinded, goes for the shot. Picked up an AK for himself now. Should realise he's picked one up. There it is. Of course, we've seen one take down 1 versus 3 single-handedly on these situations, but Harburg with the peek. Shuts down Fob. Final kill, yet again, in towards an AWP. Because an AWP was to clear up the last time, but that's it. So 16 to 10 this time. A little bit more close than, well, a lot more close. Considering the last game score, but that's it. To finish off this game with the best of 2. Both games going in towards SitnPlay right there. Winning both by pretty solid score, so...